Okay, so this is day 41 of the Aerogarden bounty. As you can see, it's starting to get pretty big. We've been pruning and harvesting pretty regularly. If we hadn't, it would easily be hitting up against the top. We want to talk about the pros and cons of this hydroponic system. On the Aerogarden bounty, the thing I liked most about it was actually the yields. I was really surprised, but we've been weighing, using one of these kitchen scales, we've been weighing how much produce we've been creating. So like greens, for instance, we generate about 3 grams of greens per day per plant. So if you decided to have greens in all of the holes, you could do about 27 grams of greens per day, or 189 grams per week. For reference, that's like if you went out and went to like a grocery store. Like this one here is 142 grams. So this is like a week's worth of greens for us, so you could make a week's worth of greens on that. So that's a huge pro. You also see good yields on things like basil and dill. Not so much thyme or chives. We haven't done a single harvest on chives yet. So that's kind of a con, but it's still fun to have and grow too.
They're a bit slower growing.
Yeah.
I really like the inconvenience. I really like the convenience of it. I like having my herbs fresh right next to where I'm cooking.
Oh,
you can just grab what you need and there you have it. And it's going to last a lot longer than if you were going to buy a package of basil at the store. That's going to go limp really fast. So that's been really nice.
Yep, definitely. And I think kind of alongside that, it's just been fun.
It's a relaxing project.
It is, especially like in winter, the 6 months of winter we have in Chicago. It's like nice to have something alive and green in your house, especially if you have kids. We've got like one on the way. We're like, this is a great project for kids. See something grow and how it works, the growth cycle from germination to harvest. So a lot of fun on that side. So those are our 3 favorite pros. Did you want to talk about some of the cons?
Yeah. Oh well. Con for our system, our water sensor is not functioning properly, and it's not been for a little while.
Yeah.
So we basically just have to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't get too low, because if it does, without water moving through the system, these guys would die pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of checking it probably weekly to make sure that it's not too low, because if it were functioning properly, it would tell you and it would beep and it would go off and say your water's getting low. Ours has not been doing that, so that's a little less convenient.
We think it might have to do with the roots, like they're maybe clogging the water sensor, so that's a possibility.
Maybe.
Yeah. Another thing we don't like, and this is not actually our experience, but we've done a lot of research on Aerogarden and other people's experiences as a whole. Their customer service gets a lot of bad reviews.
Yeah.
So people not responding to customers like in a timely manner, or not like giving new seed pods if germination doesn't happen. Again, that hasn't been our experience because we've never had a seed pod that didn't germinate with Aerogarden. Super high germination rates, which is awesome. But customer service is, not always great.
Spotty? Hopefully that'll be better.
Yeah, I hope so.
See, the other con is that it's a little pricey. Honestly, compared to other like pre-manufactured systems, it's on par. But the thing is that hydroponics not very complicated. You could make your own system fairly easily. You can find
probably $50
tutorials online to do that. It will not look as pretty, probably, but you can do it, and it's really, really affordable. So a con to having a pre-made system like this is just expensive, and you will have to purchase, the pods from Aerogarden every time you want to do a planting.
Yep, absolutely. So overall, though, we are super happy with the system. We think it was, again, a lot of fun, amazing yields, and is definitely a great option for anyone who's interested in hydroponics or indoor gardening.
So like and subscribe. We'll keep the videos coming. Also check out our blog, which is a link to below. We have more information about Aerogarden, tips and tricks, as well as information about other systems that we are going to be trying out. So you can take a look at those, and a ton of other stuff about gardening at home. And that's it.
That's
Thanks.
it. All right, thanks everyone. See you soon.